Hey, Nick Unsworth here, and I am so fired up. And first of all, I'm fired up because look, let's have a look at this wall behind me. It's so cool. So we actually built this wall to make this living room great again. This is our new home office and studio, but the content in this video is about live events. So we have one coming up December 1, 2, 3. We actually have complimentary tickets, but I'm going to break down some of the inner workings of what's going on behind the scenes and why events are so great to build your business. All right, so what are live events, right? So a live event's pretty simple. It's where you get people to show up in person and you create an experience. That's the first very important thing, is the word experience, because a lot of people will just throw on, live events, put people in the right room, but are you really building an experience for people? And so what we found with our event is when you take the time up front to come up with what is your vision for the live event, what is your theme for your live event, and what's the purpose? I see so many people, so many entrepreneurs make mistakes where they'll spend 6 months creating a live event and they won't have an outcome in mind. Of course you want to use live events to build your brand, to build community, but you've got to have profitability in there somewhere. If you're going to go for a high ticket price, that is actually the worst possible strategy ever, because ticket sales are incredibly challenging, especially with Facebook ads, any type of media buying. It's going to be very hard to create a profitable event with just using tickets and ticket sales. Especially if you're running ads. If you don't have a big list, it's very difficult to use a high ticket price to fill up a live event and to make it profitable. And profitable is important because it's kind of like the saying where you have to take care of you. So if the plane's going down and whatever's happening, it's like, when you grab the oxygen mask, you're gonna actually, the parent is to put it to their mouth first, to put it to your mouth first before your children, because you have to be set up before you can help your kids or help your family. So it is your responsibility to have a profitable live event. And so what that means is thinking through the end game, the end outcome. And so what you wanna do is you wanna map out, are you gonna be offering something at the event, plus your ticket price, map out what that looks like in advance. And when it comes to creating the experience on site, it's very important to marry a couple things. One would be having other guest speakers, which is great for brand building, it's great for PR, it's one of the best ways to network with other people. But also you gotta be careful. What I've learned is when you feature someone else at your event and you make them the big deal, who are you taking away from? You're taking away from you. And so what I've found and proven at our events, where when we've brought in a big gun like a Gary Vaynerchuk or a Daymond John, we take the focus off of Life on Fire and Nick and we put it onto an entrepreneur celebrity. What happens is you'll get more people in the room, but they are not going to be as inclined to do business with you because they came there for different reasons. So what we found is we've actually had events that were almost twice as profitable without some of the big names. So the big names are great from a brand building standpoint and get people to your event, but in my opinion, to really grow a long-term success strategy, if you're passionate about your mission, if you're passionate about what you do, you want to be the person that is sharing on stage. It's actually a fear and a false belief that we need everyone else to justify why people are going to come to our event. And it's very scary to think like, oh my God, are people going to show up just for me? Right? And that's actually a fear and a limiting belief. So the more you can think that if you're putting on a live event, it's because you're passionate about a topic, you're passionate about what you do for work, you've got a mission. So I want to encourage you for you to be the focal point of that event. Yes, surround yourself with some other amazing speakers that complement, but don't allow yourself to end up going from the front of the stage to the back of the stage. And one last thing before I wrap up on this, there's a lot I can talk about with events, but when you're building out the experience, you want to keep in mind that what is the journey that you're taking them through. Have a clear expectation from the moment they sign up for the event to when they get their bum in the seat to when they leave. And what I mean by that is, what are they going to leave with? Don't make it just another event where they come in, they get excited, and then they leave confused. To me, that's irresponsible. It is your duty as an event host to create an experience where they come in, they get a life shift, they get a transformation, they learn new techniques, but leave them with an action plan. Don't have it just all lecture where they're just being spoken to. Make it a dialogue, make it break into groups, do exercises, make it an experience so that when they leave, that they have a tangible plan of attack. Because what I've seen is people go from one event to the next event to the next event, and if they don't have a clear vision and a plan, it's actually counterproductive. You're actually hurting people. You're making them more confused. So that's one thing I just want to encourage you to do if you've ever considered doing a live event. And just to wrap things up from here, so I'm right around the corner. I'm so fired up. We've got our big event just right around the corner. And so we're this close to selling out. We've actually changed our seating structure so we can fit more people. And it's December 1, 2, 3 of this year in 2016 at the Lowe's in Coronado. It's where Megan and I got married. It's where we did our very first 3-day event. And I'm just excited about it. So if you can, find a way to get your bum out here in San Diego to get to this event. What you're gonna learn are skills that you'll be able to take with you for a lifetime. So you're gonna learn how to create a vision for your life, set new goals. We're gonna stretch that vision. We're then gonna help you just release and let go of limiting beliefs. And then from there, we're gonna surround you with resources, and we're actually gonna create that action plan with you to get you onto the next stage. So I hope to see you there, and it's just lifeonfireevent.com, and hope to talk to you soon. And let's have another look at that wall. Hold on, hold on. Watch this. Let's go with a little, oh! Making walls great again.